This video will highlight the differences between the merge into and update statements. While the functionality of both statements covers the updating of column values, the merge into statement can additionally insert new rows into a table. However, this video is solely intended to demonstrate the performance differences between the two methods. There are limitations to updating using merge into, which we will discuss later in this video. For demonstration purposes, we will perform the same update on our Teradata system, once with the merge into statement and once with the update statement. After that, we will finally discuss the quite surprising result. So let's get started. I have created two identical tables. Both tables contain the same number of rows and have both the same primary index and partitioning. Column PK is the primary index, column A_number is the column we will update, and column the date is the column after which the table is partitioned. We use the same primary index for both tables and partition them the same for a simple reason. This is what we would expect from a physical data model that is perfectly aligned with our workload. As a warning, we have not tested all execution plans, of course, e.g. if the table design of the two tables is different. Please try other constellations yourself and let us know in the comments below what kind of performance results you get. We are primarily interested in IOs, CPU seconds, skew, and the required spool space. The runtime of the update is, of course, also relevant but relatively difficult to evaluate on a system with a concurrent workload. Therefore, we at DWH Pro primarily limit ourselves to the above-mentioned key figures for tuning. In order to be able to assign the workload from the query log table unambiguously, we first set a query band at session level and then execute the update using the update statement. As already mentioned, we have constructed the update in such a way that it can be performed using a primary index. We perform the necessary join via primary index and the partition column, which is the most efficient method. Since the update takes some time, we speed up the video at this point. Next, we execute the update using the merge into statement. As before, we set a query band to identify the workload of the merge into statement in the query log table. As you can see, we only use the update functionality of the merge into statement, so it is one-to-one, the same as the update statement in terms of functionality. What we can reveal at this point is that the merge into statement does not need any spool space and works blockwise. Each data block must be processed only once. And as we know, the most expensive process is to get the data from the mass storage into the CPU. Even if nowadays 3 different cache levels exist and solid-state disks are used, this is still the bottleneck in data processing. So we can assume that our merge into statement has a better performance than the conventional update statement. How big the difference is we will see shortly. Additionally, it should be mentioned that in contrast to the row-by-row processing that happens with the update statement, the transient journal is only minimally involved with the merge into statement, which has advantages in the case of an abort. Now that we have applied both methods to the same tables, we can look at the results in the query log. We are interested in IOs, CPU seconds, skew, and spool usage. Since we are testing on the same tables for both methods, we omit the skew factor in our analysis since the data demographics are the same. The query band we set per request now makes it easy to filter the required rows from the query log. Since the query log is written from the cache to the tables only every 10 minutes by default, we execute the command flush query logging with all since we don't want to wait. This will write the cache to the table immediately. And here we see the result. The merge into method needs about 93% less IOs than the update method. This is already a remarkable result. The CPU seconds required are also lower. The nice thing about the merge into method is also, as you can see, that no spool space is needed. By the way, I repeated this test scenario with an additional secondary index on the table being updated, and the number of IOs needed for the update method increased again significantly, since the index has to be maintained, but the IOs for the merge into method remained unchanged. Of course, this was only a special scenario, and it does not mean that the merge into method is preferred in every case. The interested reader is invited to construct other test scenarios and let us know in the comments what results he has obtained. This brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a like. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive regular updates about our latest videos. If you have any questions about the content of this video or anything else you want to tell us, leave us a comment below. I also recommend you visit our website www.dwhpro.com, where you can study countless articles about Teradata for free. See you soon.